What's good, squad? It's your girl Kaylee, and welcome to the corner. This is the last episode for season 3. This is the last episode for 2023. So I thought it would be nice, to kind of reflect, think about some visions, and who better to do that with than some of my friends. First, I'm gonna go ahead and welcome them. But before I do me a favor. You know the routine. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let your girl know you're in the corner with us this evening. We're gonna have some good talks, some good fun, some laughs, and just enjoy and set the tone for 2024. So let's get it. First up, I'm welcoming Miss Nikiki Wallet.
What's going on, squad?
Yes, finally she is here. She is here. Let the people know who you are, where you from, what you do.
Man, let's see who I am. I'm Nikiki Wallace. I'm originally from Baldwin, Mississippi. If you don't know where that is, it's a small town, northeast Mississippi, right outside of Tupelo. All the way to the top corner of Mississippi. Down here, they like to say we're from the hills. I'm from the hills of Mississippi. Yeah, and what I do, I work at Delta State University. I'm currently serving as the director of career services. I've done a lot of things. Prior to that, I was at another small university. I worked at the W for about 10 years. And so that's what I do. That's who I am.
And she forgot to mention she is one of my new besties. So
we're that people that send memes and reels and TikToks to each other all day. That's how we communicate.
Indeed. We could be sitting right across from each other sending memes. So yeah. All right. We're gonna get into all of this a little bit more, but definitely want to bring on another special person, Miss Asia Rodriguez. Hey, my boo.
Hey.
How are we doing? Let the people know who you are, where you from, what you do.
I was like, because how we doing and who I am, two totally different things.
Indeed.
So my name is Asia Rodriguez. She, her, and ella pronouns. And I'm originally from South Texas, like South, like RGV in the house, Rio Grande Valley, Vatos Locos por Vida, like, yeah, there
Listen.
we go. But I am currently I went to and then worked at and now work at again a place called Maryville College. But before I worked at Maryville College, I was working with these two at Delta State University. What up? Yeah, I was a director of engagement and advocacy. Mm-hmm. And I've kind of continued that work at Maryville College. I'm director of I'm director of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And then they just asked me to take on director of residence life as an interim position.
So my girl is pulling double duty.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Yep.
We know. So what we not gonna do is we not gonna dwell on work too much because we on break.
Yes.
We are on break and we already gotta go back soon. So
but let's not talk about it though. You the second person that's done mentioned it, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about when I go back.
That is true. So we're gonna stay far away from the work aspect, but I do want to get into the dynamics of us. And since we reflecting a little bit, let's go ahead and reflect on us and our dynamics. How would y'all describe our dynamics?
I mean,
we're the third floor crew. We'll always be. I think for us, we just meshed instantly. Mm-hmm. Like one person came into the fold and another person came in, and then we were kind of like, okay, this is it. Like this is it right here. And so I just think that we balance each other out. all together.
Girl, it was like automatic. It was like that. When you got like a group of friends here and a group of friends there, and they're like they are jealous. They're like, "Oh my god, why do they click so well?" Feel like, and then the group of
It's so
friends
fast.
is like, "What do you mean? Why are you jealous? I don't understand. It's just natural. We're not trying. What are you talking about? Like, it just happens." Like,
you know, I get it. I get it. And I would say, okay, so this has been a unique experience for me. It's a one in out of, let's see how many years, about 10 years. I've only had one other work friend that I actually became like besties with, because these are my besties now. So I was always taught to not really go into friendships with people that you work with. Even one of my previous bosses, they came in, they were like, it's gonna be people here that's gonna want to see you do good but not better than them, so watch your back. So
yeah.
I got so used to not befriending people at work, and
Mhm.
when we met, I was in observation mode of everybody, but we jailed, and I'm so thankful for
Yeah.
And see, for me, I think it's the opposite. The one rule that I received was it takes 6 months to really get to know somebody. Now, if you know me, I put you on a fast track. I'm like, oh no, you're gonna be my friend in like 2 months. We gonna at least give it to you. So I'm like, no, it's not that you're gonna be my friend. Like we're gonna be friends. And I received that advice, and then I also received the opposite of, you know, because it is my nature. I naturally go into giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. And so it was just kind of like told to me, like, Nikiki, not everybody is your friend. And so I haven't had a career outside of work, what we're talking about. And so naturally, that's what I do for a living, is go around basically building friendships. And
Right.
so it was natural for me to, want to greet the new people and want to welcome everybody in and stuff like that. So I really don't have I'm the type of person, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt until you make me doubt you.
Yeah.
And then when you make me doubt you, okay, you know,
definitely a different
I
script now.
proceed accordingly.
Indeed,
And I
indeed.
there like never lived in Mississippi, the Delta. Like people were like, "This is the Delta," and I was like,
Like,
What
oh,
does that mean?
it's a little different. It's a little different. It is.
"What are you talking about?" And and I also can't just be friends with the person that, oh, hmm. Then when I met Nikiki, because she was, it was like us for a little while, and then Christina showed up, and then it was just like, okay, well, good. I'm glad. Like, not to go here, but like with Wiccan friendships, you know what I mean? Like people are like, good, our third showed up. Okay,
Mm.
like,
Ah.
yeah,
Lord, I was the Phoebe to the tribe.
yes, so funny.
Hey. And to have that kind of like, again, those friendships where you don't have to say anything and you just kind of be like observing, and then you look over and then you see they look at you too, like, mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You don't even have to say anything. That's rare. Like some of those friendships, you just be like, did you not oh, you didn't catch us? Oh, okay.
Like, fine, I was throwing them, but you didn't catch them at all. Okay,
Right, right. So
oh,
it's safe to say that we gelled off of pure energy, and I love
Mhm.
that. Now I skipped over one of my favorite things, and we're gonna double back to it. I like to do icebreakers for new people onto the show. I mean, y'all ain't really new, because I know I ain't seen y'all in the comments, but since y'all new, to the squad, let's get into icebreakers. So
Okay.
since this is for New Year of 2024, my intention is when I say the next thing, you give me a thumbs up if it's a yes, give me a thumbs down if it's not.
Okay.
All right. So my intention is to drink more water. All right, all right. My intention is to stop multitasking.
Oh,
Okay, I give you that only because I know that you got double duty right now, and you're gonna have to. So I'll accept it. But we had to talk. We know what's up. We know
I'm
what's up.
at. I am aiming.
All right, so they said they're gonna drink more water. They said no about they're gonna stop multitasking, kind of like a middle ground. Let's see. My intention is to talk to myself with kindness.
Ooh,
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yes, yes. All right. Financial wise, my intention is to take part of my paycheck and put it in savings or investments this year. Yes, yes. Thumbs up. Thank you, ladies. So we know what that means, right? I mean, we can take shorter trips at Walmart this year, Nikiki.
I know what you. I knew you were going to go there. I've already written it down. It's on my list.
Okay, okay.
just
All
keep
right.
close.
Listen, I be trying to detour, and then her legs are so quick for them to be so small.
I know. I
Baby,
know.
I got the science. I just go out by myself.
Mm. All right. My intention is to read a book a month.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you just say you just became part of a book club?
I do, and it's sitting right here.
What
Okay.
book?
I don't have one on the way.
What
I don't
book?
know what it is yet.
Okay.
I have now Black Cake because I want to know what happens. Like I've seen, to the stopping point of the show, but I need to know what else happens. So,
Right.
you know,
Age, do you have any suggestions for more books?
Oh my gosh. Well, just for today.
Dang.
So we can do a little review of those. Hold on. Riley's like,
Why are you moving?
this one just looks like an interesting adventure. The
Ooh.
Sun and the Void. Um,
hmm.
because the main character is also multiracial. Oh,
Ah.
so like that's cool. Yeah. And it just look at how thick that is too.
Dang.
She thick. We like that.
Indeed.
You know.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little curve, a little weight there. None at all.
So this is Hunger by Roxane Gay. It's really, really like a powerful memoir of a woman who's plus size, and she's talking about all the ways that like we are socialized to basically your bodies in micro, macro, kinds of ways, and she's like done with it. I think. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, right?
Okay.
Because I've had some sadness and stuff lately. Live more, think less. Like because my brain has a tendency to just and then I'm like, shit, what's happened?
Right.
And then I think we all can understand, at least you two understand inside of a dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah. Good read. So y'all check those out. Put those a part of y'all list as well. I always love a good book. I'm trying to get back into it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and thumbs up, read more books, reading a book a month. I'm gonna go ahead. All right. We're gonna double back. Don't buy things you don't need. My intention is to not buy things I don't need.
I like clutching the pearls. Good job, Nikiki. Clutch the pearls.
I don't buy things that I don't need.
Oh, I'm kind of
I
like I
buy things that
buy.
I want and I use. Therefore,
Mm-hmm.
well, y'all figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna work towards being more intentional about the things that I do buy.
There you go.
I'm with it. I'm with it. All right. And last one, I would, well, second to last one, I will, my intention is to work on my mental.
Oh yeah,
That's one. All right. All right.
I'm like,
Listen, I'm just happy to be able to do this right now because
I'm not.
your girl been struggling.
oh yeah,
and, and last one, I my intention is to keep a journal.
oh yeah.
Nah, see, that's a work. That's a work on me. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even hold you.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it back just a little bit. Use
I'm
my
doing good to
planner.
work on reading.
Look, use my planner. My intention is to use my planner because you bought. Okay,
No, I didn't buy a planner.
you
I
have
looked
one.
at, I looked at them, but I didn't get it. I ain't
Okay,
got one. I haven't found one that I just like yet.
okay. Well, we're gonna find you a planner so you can use a plan.
Hold on, let me get y'all furry nieces together. Hold on.
All right. So that was a good session of my intentions is to, yeah. And we're gonna get into some reflections. Reflect. Let's reflect a little bit, y'all. All right. So use 3 words to describe 2023.
Ooh. Whew. Well, my word for one of my words for this year was joyful. So I try to claim a word every year.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the year that this year was the year that I just wanted to just be have joyful moments. If I wasn't in a situation, I wanted to create joyful moments, or I wanted to find the joy in the moments.
Mm.
So I know that that's one of my words, and it's so funny because I usually do a vision board every couple of years, and the one that's the most recent is the one that's hanging up in my living room, and I rotate them out. And so that was one of the words that was blaring out. And so that was the word that I wanted to use for this year that claimed for 2023. So I know joyful, I would say, hmm, I would say powerful, which is another word that's on my board. Actually, it's power, just because um, I felt like this was the year that I also reclaimed my joyful moments, but I also reclaimed my own power, inner
Mm-hmm.
power, both physically and mentally. So, and then the last one, I guess I would say, for me, probably would be stylish, because I just went in and I just wanted to elevate, and elevate was my 2022 word. And so I just wanted
Mm-hmm.
to elevate anything that I was doing, try to just elevate it in its own Nikiki style. I wasn't trying to be like nobody else. I wasn't trying to move or do anything like anybody else, but you was gonna know that if it was something that I did, that it was, oh, okay, I know exactly that's Nikiki. You knew it was gonna have its own little, chef's kiss
Okay.
of it. So joyful, powerful, stylish.
Stylish. Gotcha. Asia, what about you?
Oh gosh. Mm, So I didn't choose any words, right, at the beginning of the year. Um, but I think reflecting back, uh, love is one of them because I was falling in love at the beginning of the year and in love with the new job and everything. Boundary is sort of what I learned more work on. It's not, and I think something about boundaries for me is that like I've always needed to work on boundaries, always, just my whole life because the traumatic childhood made me have no boundaries,
Mm.
survive. So I need to have always needed to work on them, but like I didn't realize I still had to keep working on them, and it's
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. I think that's the thing because when people say boundaries, like oh, in your relationships, and like it's not just that; it's at work, it's with friends,
Mm-hmm.
like with yourself. Yeah, and then heartbreaking
Mm.
because of Rufus dying. He was my 15-year-old dachshund, and he was accidentally left outside for 2 hours by my roommate, and then he wandered off and fell in a creek. And I found his little body 24 hours later and pulled him out.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's just take a moment for that one because we did get time to spend with Rufus and all of his wonderfulness. Like he was the most calmest dog I've ever
Oh my.
met. He'd just come and lay by my feet and just be like what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like you got snacks.
Right.
You got
I
snacks.
mean, loving, um, and I mean this in the most because, of course, I lost Rocky the year before, and so when I think when I think about Rufus and what happened, for them to be as old, of course, we want them here with us. And I know when the year before, well, the couple of years before, when my dog passed away, when Hogan passed away, and it was he was hit. I used to ask, out, did I do the right things? Did I, shoulda, woulda, coulda? And I just, when Rocky passed, I just remember his was agonizing. It wasn't quick. It was something we had to suffer through.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking, um, you know, everything happens the way it happens and for a reason. And I was just thinking, I would never um to go through that process with, my girls or anything like that, the way that I went through it with them. And it made me reflect on how quickly Hogan passed. And when you told us, I was just like, okay, if anything, bless his heart, this was something quick. It wasn't anything painful. It wasn't anything that he would suffer, because I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And it's heartbreaking. Grief is one of those things that comes in ebbs and flows and waves.
Hmm.
And when you've been a dog mom is real.
Hmm.
And when you have had, your children for that long and cared for someone other than yourself for that long, I mean, it's a real thing. And so I would say to you, friend, don't let anybody tell you that it's not. Don't let anybody tell
Hmm.
you that, oh, you should be over it by now. You do whatever you need to do to keep yourself together, to keep your mentals, and to remember him however you need to.
Hmm. You know
And
my
we're gonna
motto:
hold it up.
feel through it,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
feel it.
Yeah.
But definitely happy to have had our time with Rue. He
Yeah.
was I would be like, oh, now you just loving all over me, and my people gonna be mad with me when I get home. And he did not care not one bit.
And
He
you
wanted all the love.
covered in hair.
Yes.
Yes.
But I got to go in the house and dust off and change clothes so that they don't act a fool with me.
Mm.
Cause you just gonna waste
I've
all over
seen it
me.
firsthand. They're like, hmm?
Who is
Hmm?
this?
Yeah.
Like what?
Love some Rufus.
Definitely, definitely. Um, Nikiki, I think you missed it. Wendy said, "Hey y'all."
Hey girl, hey. I see it.
All right. My 3 words for 2023 have been light, because y'all
Mm,
know at the beginning when I found out what was going on with me, I was trying to find the light in those dark moments. Like
Mm-hmm.
it took me a minute before I actually broke down, because my mom was like, I wonder when it was coming, those tears. I wonder when it was gonna come. So I was trying to find the light in everything. Even afterwards, just when it's bumps in the road, my biggest advice for everybody this year is always, it's not gonna be happy times every day,
mm,
all day, but find that light in the day.
Yeah.
So that's been my mission. Um, and if y'all have followed my YouTube journey, this is 2 words, but it's my hashtag, so I'll say it's one. Beautiful chaos. And it
mm-hmm.
kind of forms with the light. Like, it might look chaotic, but this journey was beautiful in its chaos for a reason. And my last word is whole. Like, I feel whole after experiencing everything, keeping my faith, having the support that I, definitely needed, didn't know I was going to receive, the love and everything that I experienced this year. It has made me whole.
Mm.
So those are my 3 words.
Oh,
Thank you, thank you. So let's get into the second question. This is, inner work, that shadow work. What did we
Oh Lord,
learn
she
about?
gonna have us crying in here. Jesus, let me get my water.
No, ma'am. Listen, that's sometimes when you reflect, you find out new things that you didn't even really understand throughout the year.
right.
So, what's one thing that you learned about yourself this year?
Ooh, that I don't have all the answers, nor should I have all the answers. I should not always have them in possession. And that is something that I have to work on and work with, because I have been groomed to be the problem solver.
Mm.
That is what I do. That's what I've done my whole life. And so I think definitely this year I have been put in positions and places where I just had to stand in those feelings and in those situations and just be like, well, I don't know. I had a plan A. A didn't work. I had a plan B. B didn't work. I went to C. C collapsed. What, I need some help. What do you have? What you got? 'Cause something got to give somewhere. Something got to work. So let's can we patch something together and make it work, make it presentable. And so definitely lived in the make it work situations and just owned it, and just know that I can't control. You can't control what you can't control. I think I've
Oh,
said that a couple of times, and I think that goes in your professional life, your personal life, with friendships, with family, with everything. And so take yourself out of it. If that's not your thing, that's not your situation, get yourself out of it. That's not for you. And you can't control other people. All you can do is control yourself. And
Yeah.
so I don't have all the answers, and that's okay.
Agreed. Agreed.
I whew, um, learned a lot of things. I'm in love with love, and um, still will enable and um, basically let boundaries be messed with after, like the good times kind of start changing a little bit. But the thing that I need to trust more when I am in specifically romantic kind of love is that usually the first time I write anything down about that man, I am dead to the head on right. I know exactly
Mhm.
why it's going to end. And I have written it down already. The first time I write anything down about that man, I can just, and it's been true on the last three. And
Okay.
that's been 20 years of my life. Like, yeah, this
A,
only,
a woman's intuition. We need to trust it. We
yeah.
need
So,
to
Mhm.
trust it.
I need
um,
to start writing some stuff down. Now, that's not something I didn't do. I need to
Write it
write that
down.
down. I could have saved myself a lot of time.
the truth will just
Listen.
come out, and you won't you'll just be writing, and you're still in the happy phase, but you're like, and
That
this
can get
doesn't even
better.
matter, and I know that we can make it through this, and then
Mhm.
it all up. This and this, that's exactly what messes it all up. Like,
Mm.
dishes are done. Like, I know that.
This sound like some good homework.
Mhm.
Sound like some real good homework.
So I
Oh,
think I have a lot more intuition, too, with jobs that people don't want to hear.
Mhm.
Wants to hear, hey, do you understand that what you're doing right now is called power hoarding, and that's actually a feature of white supremacy culture. Um,
yeah.
and that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
See,
or
I think it's the word choices. They get scared of those. They get
yeah,
scared of those.
yeah, 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 yeah. So there's been just a lot more like having imposter syndrome and then going, of course you're having imposter syndrome. The system is set up so you'll have imposter syndrome. So
Mhm.
that you shut up and stop putting any input in that is really going to be helping students that look like us. You know what I mean? Like, and oh yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
Hmm.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. So, intuition, you know, knowing that, you don't always have to have the answers, knowing that you don't always have to be a part of that situation. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with mine. I've been saying it all year. If I don't have the capacity for it, it's no. It's okay to say no. I don't have to please everybody. I may not be everybody's cup of tea, and no, just no.
Mhm.
So that's one of the things that I have
Yep.
learned. And I sometimes will give people a reason as to why of no. I don't really have to do that
You
at
Hmm.
sure
all.
do not.
If I say no, it's no.
My name, no. My number is no.
No.
You need
You
to.
know, I'm an advocate. I'm gonna advocate for that every time. I be like, friend, didn't you say you were going home? Didn't you say you was resting? Oh, okay. So that you know what the okay.
This
And
is it. Sign language.
see, this is what I no,
No,
no.
that's it. No.
That's what I'm gonna do
Hmm. Hmm.
and walk off.
Hmm.
And done.
Hmm.
See, this is what I love. Accountability partners, they always shed light when I, step away from my boundaries. And I think I do a okay job with doing so with y'all. Do I?
Hmm.
Yeah. Just making sure. Just making sure.
You know,
Um,
my Capricorn energy it needed. I just be like, ugh, because in my head, I've already solved it. So, but I need that to say, no, come back. But how are you feeling? And I'm like, my head don't feel. My head says, so yeah, you need that accountability.
Okay, so she's the head, and I think we're both the heart. So the
Oh
feelings,
yeah,
the
I'm
emotions.
mad. I be fire mad when somebody mess with the heart part. I be like, oh, hold on. We about to this is about to get real ugly real quick and messing with my people. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We about to tussle. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Good
Yeah.
old tussle. All right. So, what is one thing you're proud of from this year?
Whoa.
I had a couple of things.
Okay.
I think quite naturally. What are you laughing?
Because it's like you paused. Like you
I'm
froze.
thinking. I got a couple of things, but I think, of course, one would go straight to graduating. But that's I think the thing that I'm most proud of is probably getting my nephew here and getting him in school and supporting him, through his journey. And it's very, very different, and just exposing him to all the resources and aunties that he has, not only at school but beyond. And just know that he can do anything, and that's not just for my kid, that's for anybody. I think, and I've said it a couple of times, I think that people on the outside think that college is easy because we make it look easy. They think, oh, all you have to do is just go to school, make good grades, go to parties, have fun. You don't really have to do. It's not really hard. What's hard about it? And they just have no earthly idea. And especially now, a lot of people think the more advancements, the more technology that these students have, the easier it should be. And that is not the case at all. And
Contrary
so
to popular belief, just because they in their phones all day, that does not mean they know anything about technology.
At
they
all.
don't know nothing, because we have been proven that they don't know anything. And so I think the work that we all do, that guidance, that being that resource, that helping them feel their way through that, constantly day in and day out, it is a very proud moments, but it is also, and I think we all can attest to this, it can be very draining. And so yeah, but that is one of the number one things, is seeing him graduate from high school and now be in college, and find his home away from home. And I knew that he was gonna love it, but just to see that he does, and that he does love it, and I was right about it.
Yeah, the
It was
boy is definitely enthusiastic and he's
oh
loving
yeah.
his experience. Shout out to Quan and all his wonderfulness. But we are not about to shortchange this degree, because we are women who get degrees, and
We are.
homegirl
We
got
are.
her EDS, and she one step away from that Dr. Wallace. One step,
Ooh, yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
on the list. It's on the
Mhm.
list.
Okay, okay.
Just
I was
one thing,
wondering.
I know that you were gonna go there. It's on the list.
I was wondering.
It's on the. I have a long list. It's on the list. I wrote it down. I've already made a sign, so I kind of have to. I have to feel my way through it. It's not gonna be. I talked to several people who have either gone through the process, going through the process, or whatever, and it's not gonna be anything. I wanted a quick process in my head. Asia, I know you know. I was just saying, and I'm just like, man, when I just look at it, I was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to last that long. Like, no, I'm not gonna be able to keep going through the same old thing. But you know, I've been reassured, you take your breaks when you need to take your breaks and do what you need to do. So
One step
I
at a
just came
time.
one step at a time, and it's on the list.
Okay.
My God.
Aisha.
What am I proud of? Um, that I established myself as much as I did, so that they were inclined to ask me to take on as much as they have. And one of the things that I really like, specifically in that transition, because I think in higher education and in jobs period, this is problematic, but people do a whole lot of making decisions about people for people in rooms where those people are not in.
You better
Ooh.
preach.
And
You better preach.
yeah, and they asked, upper people asked me, hey, do you want to take on this interim director of residence life position? The first thing I did was I went and I got all the people that I would be working for into a room, and I said, and I say working for because when you are somebody's supervisor, you are working for them, you are serving them.
Mm.
And so I was like, okay, so here's the deal. I have watched y'all struggling without a supervisor. I have tried to help as much as I possibly can in my own little way. Um, and I have been offered this opportunity, I think, as a result of that. I do not want to take this. If any of you all have any hesitations, and you can sincerely tell me what, you don't even have to tell me what they are. You just say, I don't know. I think, well, I don't know. And they all smiled for the first time in like 3 months and said, we think that this is the first time we feel like they understand and know what they're doing. And I was like, okay, so that's a yes. Okay. And I said, so here's the deal. Like, it's going to be one foot in front of the other. It's probably still going to be hard for a while. And I am more committed to growth than I am to comfort.
Mm.
Um, so as long as we're good with that,
Okay.
we're going to laugh and have fun along the way. And they were like, okay. And so we've made a lot of changes. They've said things like, I've never been listened to this much.
Mm.
And I know that you're advocating for us, and that makes me feel good. You know what I mean? So like, there's that kind of stuff. And then I'm still standing, and after a breakup on the 1st, and then losing my little soul dog on the 15th, and I ended the relationship that was not working for me any longer. Um, and not cruelly, not
Mm-hmm.
me. I'm not mad at him. I think that he has a very big misinterpretation of what happened. I probably do as well. Um, but I could not keep myself in that same space any longer.
Mm.
Um,
Definitely.
and I didn't deserve it. Nobody deserves that, really.
Mhm.
But yeah. So, and then I just can't even believe that, like, I'm living,
You
like,
still standing.
yeah,
Yeah.
still standing.
So I think this definitely goes towards a topic that I will bring in for season 4, because a lot of people feel like when you're sad over a breakup or you're going through the motions that you weak. And my topic will be, I'm not weak, I just fell in love. So
Mm. Mhm.
whenever that one comes, if you want to come on and tell a little bit more about it, you're definitely welcome to. But it's like I gave another friend some advice in this season when we're opening up our lives to dating. And I'm just getting here myself. So when you're opening yourself to date,
Mm.
we don't always have to feel like that's the end goal. Like that person that we fall
Mhm.
in love with the first time is the end. Every person that we encounter is a lesson to our boundaries, into what is healthy dating. And that's what I've been looking for. What is healthy dating in my life right now?
Right.
And lessons on how I could, because they always say that men, they don't get the treatment that they deserve. So it teaches you what is a priority for them. So each person is
Mhm.
different. So it's a learning stage through it all. So don't think of it as you lost somebody. You learn some lessons along the way.
Yep.
Indeed, indeed. Does do y'all have paper? Somebody, I hear somebody writing. Is anybody writing?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Maybe it's me. Maybe because I'm offensive. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if you saw me the other day before we left work. I had the two students that were in our office doing a assignment, and let's kind of walk through one together.
Okay.
All right. So I had them take a sheet of paper, write down words,
So
mission.
I need to be writing. I need some paper.
Now I'll do it for you if you
Oh,
don't
okay,
want
okay,
to.
okay, okay, okay.
No, no.
Okay.
I know. No, don't panic. This is not real homework. Don't panic. I mean, it's homework, but it's not. All right, and good and bad. So, they wanted to start with the bad first, but I told them to wait. So we're gonna start with words. Give me a couple words that people use to describe you.
Outgoing.
Okay. I call you bubbly.
Mm. Wait, is this you want to say bad stuff?
If you would like, whatever words.
Sure, over emotional.
Not over
Or,
emotional.
I mean,
people they do be saying it. Listen, I was just talking about that today. I sent my best friend Courtney a video off of Instagram, and I was like, they
Mhm.
did all of the zodiac signs, and she was like, look how they did the cancers, and y'all know I'm a
Yeah, they
Cancer
always
queen.
say
They do
y'all
us
emotional.
so dirty. They do us so dirty.
I was
Like
like, now, my friend don't be breaking down like that now.
it was so. What did it say? When somebody's breaking up with you, it be like, why was I? What did I do? Was I the
Yeah,
problem?
I was like, mm-mm.
Really?
What answer is this? This is a little dramatic.
Right. So I said they always get the overly sensitive side of us. They never see outside of it.
yeah.
I don't. You know what? Y'all might have to help me because I don't really know what people be saying about me, and that might be because maybe they know not to say it to me. So, but I think if I assume, I do know that one thing, and don't always consider it as like, oh, this good thing. I think that people,
Mm,
they call me strong a lot,
Ah,
yep. Yep.
and I'm like, but I'm really not. Like, I can't keep carrying the weight of the world on my shoulder. Like, no. So I think that that's one, and like, or in the same token, they'll be like, "Oh, you're superwoman. You can do it." And I'm like, I really can't.
okay. So
I
I'm gonna
really,
I'm gonna bring because what I was thinking was driven. You're driven. So
okay.
and by them, they don't get to see the inside work, the work behind the scenes of it. So they just see that you got it done, and you
Oh
didn't
yeah,
complain. And you didn't complain. So
they didn't see the blood, the cuts, the wounds, the tears that cried to get there.
Empathetic.
okay.
Let's see. Confident.
All right. So driven, empathetic, confident, outgoing, bubbly, overly emotional for you. Um, I always get, of course, creative.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think that people think you're mysterious.
Yes.
Okay.
It's always, it's Christina, da, 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 da. And I was like, why you
Yeah.
just don't
Yeah.
ask? It's just like they don't really know like how
Yeah.
to. I think they think you're mysterious, like they
Yeah.
don't know how to
Well, because
go.
also you don't just fill the air with like, and I'm not saying that we do, right? But like,
Mhm.
you don't just fill the air with bullshit. Sorry, I don't know if I can say that on here.
You can.
Cha
You
cha.
can.
Oops. Anyway, but like it's like one of those where if you are deciding to say something,
I'm glad you're thinking about it.
everybody, you're gonna say something. Hold on, this is well thought out.
Yes, it's like, ooh, what's she gonna say?
This is well thought out.
Like, I'm ready.
They're used to. Oh, hi, how are you? I'm fine. Oh, okay. Oh, my gosh. Isn't the weather lovely? You know what I mean? Like, and so when you
And
don't do that,
Christina's like, Asia, Christina's like, is it? Is the weather lovely? And I'm just dying.
hmm? So like when you don't play that game,
Yeah.
then they're like, "Oh my God, you're not playing the game."
Okay. So I'm one who I think I can agree with that when I choose my own path.
But
Yeah,
I think they think it's mysterious, but I call it real. That's what I call it.
Mysterious
I'm like, you
real.
just keep it real.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going. What was in the T thing that Mika gave me? Compassionate. Compassion is my strength. And
Mm-hmm.
she was like, "This ain't mine. This your look." It came from her T, but
Mm-hmm.
she gave it to me.
Of course.
And she was right. She was right to do that. Yep.
I guess
But with both of y'all are a lot more y'all are a lot more empathetic. I won't say that I'm not empathetic. I'm just always in my head. And so I'm just kind of like, really? Okay, let me, I'm breaking it down in my head as you're telling it to me. So it just comes out like, oh, well, she's an a-hole. She don't care nothing about my feelings or anything like that. And so when compassionate, both of y'all is really y'all's strong trait. And
I'm,
I also tell them, Asia, when you left, I was like, no, Miss Nikiki is not. I tell her these are your kids because I don't have the capacity anymore.
it's a
I'm
no for
like,
her.
Oh,
it's a no, and they're like, why are you leaving? Because I can't stand to listen. I just can't. Because what is gonna come out of my mouth is
yeah,
gonna sound
yeah.
very much not empathetic. So I'm just gonna keep myself over here, and you call me when you need the other side
So
because.
I'll say her empathy is more. Let's go ahead and fix it because she's a strategic person.
I think you're honest
Yeah.
and like in a world that really does a whole lot of, oh, honey, that looks so that outfit is so you.
Mm-mm. And I'm like, no, baby, no,
Bless your
no, no.
heart. You know what? And
Mm.
you're like, uh.
I'm gonna
I'm like,
pause right there because that has happened before.
I was like, oh no, sweetie, and you thought that was okay? Come here, come on, come on down to the closet. Let's go fix this.
Lord.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some good words here. Outgoing, bubbly, over emotional, strong, driven, empathetic, confident, creative, mysterious, real, compassionate. And I'm gonna tell you, Ace, that overly emotional it's not bad. They might have thought it was bad, but what's so good about it is you know what the feeling is and you know why
Mm-hmm.
the feeling is. They don't understand. They don't have to understand. But what we do want to understand is, do we know ourselves enough to know what our mission is. Life mission us is, I mean, we're evolving women. What does our ideal self look like? What's our mission?
Listen, all of our mission on this earth, when it was the 80s, I was in my waterbed. Privileged Patty here woke up in her little waterbed, and I didn't want to get out of it. I was so comfortable, and I thought, why are we here? And this is like 5 or younger. Why are we on this earth? Why? And I was like, oh, it's relationships, connect
Mm-hmm.
people, like to everybody, not just mom, dad, or whatever, but and to, I think to life too, is what I would extend that to. So it's to explore all of that more and more and more. And I'm talking like plant life. I'm talking like animal life. I am talking like the planet Earth mother life. Like, it is an honor to be on this planet. The planet is not a resource for us to just pillage, like
Mm-hmm.
people. And we need to learn how to value life and create connection and relationships with more of it.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. And maybe even outer space. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go that deep with y'all just yet. I'm not gonna do
Listen, space. I don't know if they
I'm
like they
trying to deal with this
okay
planet.
there.
bring it back.
I can't
Bring it
even
back.
deal with.
Correct.
Yeah.
I like the ground. I like the ground.
Okay. Okay. We'll keep it there. Okay. Relationships, connecting with, everything that is around us, every, human being that is here. Relationships. I like that. What about you,
Mm.
Nikiki?
I will piggyback off of what Asia said. I just recently changed it, but I long have had in my kind of like my mission statement. It's on my LinkedIn, it's on my Facebook, and I will never forget. One of my friends asked me one time, like, "Why do you have this here?" And I was like, "Because, I think that my mission is to not only on a small level educate people, and that could just be about anything, right? But also to change lives one personal interaction at a time,
Ooh.
because I think that that's how you connect. That's how you can have those people who can speak to the masses, but when you really are talking about building relationships and making long lasting connections, something that's gonna go with somebody 10, 20. I remember when you told me da 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 da, and you have to be like, did I really? Well, I'm glad. That sounds like something I said. And I'm glad that helped you and that stuck with you. But yeah, building those personal interactions one person at a time and just paying it forward. Paying it forward. I don't
Definitely.
know if this is what I'll be doing forever, but I know that I will be doing something like this for the rest of
Mm.
my life. So
Okay, now I see why we gel so good, because I always say that everything that I do, it involves people in some kind of
mhm,
way. And as much as I hate talking to people, I always find myself doing things that involve people.
Yeah.
Uh, Sometimes I can see visions before other people, and if I
mhm,
can use what I have as a resource to help them see that vision and, reach their purpose to touch other people, I just feel like I'm a extender. I'm a lifeline to that vision for other people as well. So it goes back to the relationships and building and teaching and all of that. So,
mhm.
okay, look at us. Look at us.
Right. We're smart. We're smart people.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. All right. So let's get down to the good and the bad. And let's go ahead and knock these bads out real quick. Um, I specifically asked the students, what was the bad that happened to you this year? And I know we talked about it a little bit, so we can kind of skate through it if you want to, but I want to jot it down a little bit.
Child, I hate to waste people's time, and I hate for my time to be wasted. And I let somebody come in my life and waste my time for far too long. And I'm still dumbfounded on how I let that happen. But I've learned a lesson in it. And as direct as I am with other people, I feel like the more I was direct in that situation, the more it was just kind of like he was trying to be something else. It was like, try to make it what it really wasn't. And I'm like, if you had just said this from the beginning. But I think when you are somebody you come out the gate being direct, it's like you have people that want to play the game. And I'm like, baby, I'm too old. I do not have time to be playing pity pat with you. Like, what you want? So I think had you had told me from the jump that this is not like I'm over here at A and you over here at C and that's not what you wanted, we could have solved, like we could have been all right, cool. You go about your way, I go about my way. Or I think it was the simple fact you didn't want me to have the choice.
Mm-hmm.
I think I find that with my friends and with situations I've been in, is like I'm gonna say what you think I want, what I think you want to hear. I'm going to play the game, and then until it's a part of control too. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, we both have a choice. I always have a choice, and at that point, I was just kind of like, I'm kind of glad. I'm so glad you were in the room too when it happened, because I was just kind of like, am I being punked right now? Like, am I crazy? Because I thought, and it just clicked with me, and I was just kind of like, I'm not about. I think it was like one of those mind games to where it was like, let me see how I'm on reverse mind trick you, so that you will feel bad about it, and you will in turn beg me, because how dare you not beg me? And I was just kind of like, I'm not gonna beg no grown person.
So I ain't gonna hold you. Actually, being able to hear it, because y'all know me, I was like, well, maybe just give them enough, extend that olive branch and see how it go. But actually hearing it is one of those people who is a real thin line between trying to figure out if we're dating for purpose or I'm just after the chase for whatever reason.
Is it somebody that I knew or no?
Yes.
Yeah, you knew.
Go.
Yeah.
I knew it.
It was wild.
At the very beginning, like, I do, like, look, I got a small tolerance, first of all, and then so much time, and I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you from the very beginning. And I'm strategic. I'm gonna lay that business plan out. And I was just kind of like, number one, I don't understand what you're mad about. Let's talk about it. And it was just like he had time to think about the situation. He just kept going on and on and on and on. And then it got to a point to where it was just like, well, I'm not gonna do this. It's like it became a kid's temper tantrum, and I was just kind of like, okay, well, you're grown. I can't make you. All right, well, ain't nothing else to say, because in my mind, it's a done deal. It's a done daughter. Like, it ain't nothing else to say. And so I watched.
How dare you not say? How dare you not say?
How dare you not say? Like, I'm sorry. I really want, please forgive me. I really want you to come see me. And then, bruh, bye. Like, I'm not about to beg you. Like, okay, you don't want to come, don't come, and that's cool. Like,
my girl hit him with the okay. And he got mad.
And And I was shocked afterwards, but it was funny in my head playing around, and it just clicked in my head, and it just said, it's nothing left to say at this point, because once
Yeah.
you have pulled out all your tricks,
Yep.
there's nothing left in the bag to do.
Yep.
So there's nothing left to talk about. Like, we can't even, and I hate this because, again, I like to build relationships. So I like to at least try to be friends with you, but you left me no choice. I can't even be friends with you now. So
No.
it's just hang up and block. And that's where it is. And that hurts my heart. That hurts my little Capricorn heart, because I really do like establishing friendships and relationships, and it's a valuable lesson in, people come into your life for seasons, reasons, or a lifetime. And we have got to stop trying to make
Temporary
seasonal
people.
people or
Mhm.
temporary people, sometimes say temporary, fit another category. And as an adult, you want to keep building those relationships, but that goes for like friendships, that goes for family, that goes for co-workers, colleagues. Some people just comes in your life for different seasons.
Yep.
And for me, that was one, and I was just kind of like, all right, bye. I'm not losing no sleep over it.
Yeah.
I done thought about it. I talked it out. I'm still good. I'm okay. And we have moved on. But don't waste my time. I probably come out the gate a little too rough in the beginning, but don't waste my time.
No.
All right. So wasted time. What about you, Asia?
Um, I think I don't know. It was definitely the relationship. It wasn't, but it was. It's just that I didn't stand up for my boundaries and what I was thinking earlier. So, like,
Hmm.
if I could have had a more adult conversation 6 months in, and said, I don't, this is not what I want to do. These are the things that I've noticed. And it's not, I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying that it's changed so much that it's no longer sustainable. And I get that. And I would rather us be honest about that and be friends. Because it kills me to not. And it's not that we're not friends, and it's not that I wouldn't be open to that at all. But like, he just basically like kind of almost ghosted me, because I think he thought that I was asking him to choose me over his son, and that's not what I was doing. No, I don't have kids, and no, I don't know shit about kids. I get that. Like, please,
Wow, wow,
please
wow.
let
You do have
anybody.
kids. You done had tons of kids. I be hating when they say that.
I know,
Bull.
but like,
But the thing is,
I get that I don't get it.
priorities matter too,
Yeah,
especially if you initiated the contact, you initiated and said that this is what you wanted. It has to be a priority somewhere. So accountability has to be taken on both sides.
but I think that the hardest part was when things got hard for him, he did not seem to have the skill set to
Hmm.
want to work through it as a
Hmm.
team and let me help in any way that I possibly could and keep connected. He wanted to isolate, I guess, and fix it
Mhm.
and then come back fixed and be like, "Hi, what's up?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know who the hell you are now, and I don't know what you've just gone through." You know what I mean? Like, and so when
I think I could
um,
definitely relate to that one.
I want the opposite. I want we're a team, you know?
And
Yep.
and that's honestly, I think on the outside looking in, that's a defense mechanism,
Yep.
Hmm.
and that's something that still needs work,
Exactly.
and that's something that they're gonna have to fix.
Before moving on with anybody.
Hmm.
And I always say that, like, do your shadow work, because when you enter a commitment and y'all talk about certain things, y'all do become a team. And
Yeah.
if you can't get into the team mindset, then that's gonna be the huge problem.
Hmm.
So I get it. I can add that one to mine as well.
Yeah.
Uh Boundaries sometimes, just just disregarding your boundaries to make everybody else to accommodate for other people and make them feel better. Not saying no as much as I probably should have
Keep
this
the
year.
peace.
Yes. Just moving forward, hoping for, and not saying this is a totally bad thing, hoping for the best, but sometimes you have to take people for their words or lack thereof, their actions lack thereof. So that's definitely one on my list as well. Hey Riley. Hi Riley.
She's
She's
like,
like,
Girl.
I just woke up.
y'all meet Riley.
Say hi, little
Hey,
girl.
bye.
Hey girl.
Sweet thing.
Funny.
She like, what
Literally,
up?
she just woke up.
She's like, I'm still sleepy, Mom.
Mhm, mhm.
All right. So we got the bad out of the way. What are some good things from this year? Some good.
Some good things. For this year coming up, or this year that we were
That we're coming
in.
out of. Yeah.
Oh.
I lived.
Yes. And I'm a double down on that because since they played with my brain this year and I'm still here functioning. I am still here.
Man,
Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah.
I just tried to. I wanted to. I wrote down for going into next year, but really, I wanted to show up more for my friends. I tried in my own little ways, but I wanted to just show up more in my friendships because I feel like my friendships are, which honestly, if we're doing some work, we, relationships have not, are not my strong suit as far as romantic relationships. So, but my friendships have been the strongest throughout my life, and that was one of the things that I kicked off, the year with my birthday, and I just wanted to keep that going throughout the year. Like I just want to hang with my friends, man. I was just like, I know y'all, I tried the whole,
You did. You
I
did. I'm
did,
proud of you. I'm proud.
you
So
know,
I will say
I
we both had said this because the 2022 for homecoming, I didn't get to experience homecoming. You said you were working most of homecoming, but this year we
Mhm.
actually
We
went to
kicked it.
things that we did. We let our hair down. Now, granted, I was on medication. That I put that on my bad. I had more medication than needed. The
You,
last 18 months.
I feel I have heard that you have gone on a trip, and yeah, I would have, but I was on medication. Like, ooh,
Like every time, like
Every time she was on some med, and I was like, "You can't even have a drink." And at that point, I was just kind of like, homecoming so late in the year for us. I was like, "Well, friend, I'm gonna drink for you."
so,
And I never do that because I'm always the DD. Like I'm always somebody driver. I'm always sober, or I was always working. But this
so
year, and I was just like,
you
man, I'm gonna
welcome.
do this for you.
You welcome.
I did. I had a good time for what I remember.
Exactly. Listen, and you know she says she can't twerk, but baby, she did. She did.
I did.
She
There's
did.
no footage of this, so therefore it does not exist.
That thing with Thanger. It was
oh,
Thanger.
oh my God! I
And
bet.
since
I
no
bet.
footage, I'm gonna leave it at that. I know what I saw.
Yeah,
I got 4 eyes. I know what I saw.
I got.
not about to deal with you. Moving on.
All right. Anything else good? We said life and showing up for our circle, in more ways than we have, just initiating it to keep going forward. Because we're gonna get into that one in a minute because I do want to talk about what's going forward. Anybody else had anything to add to the good list?
To the good list.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm proud of myself for trying to take care of myself.
Starting that process
Yeah,
to
yeah,
to glow the glow up. That's
yeah.
what we're gonna call
Like
it, the glow up.
going to the doctor, then being like, okay, let's do blood work, all of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, friend. Because I remember where you came from, and we would be like, Asia, you need to go to the doctor for this. You need to get you a checkup. You need to da 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 da. He's like,
So
okay, all
starting the
right.
process.
My little flower child. She's like, I'm okay. I'm like, so
Mm-hmm.
I give you kudos for that, friend, because that's a big one.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, so let's get into some of these 2024 visions. Since we had already laid the foundation, how do we show up for ourselves this year?
Commit to boundaries, like,
Mm.
but and try to remove myself and or take care of myself when I can't. When I'm like, nah, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4:45. I'm a leaving 15 minutes early, and
Hmm.
y'all
I
can
agree.
y'all can
Figure
do.
it out.
Yeah. Um.
I go a step further. Like how many days they say it takes 30 days to form a habit, 30, 60
Mm-hmm.
days form a habit. Go ahead and start putting that in to make sure you get your rest, or make sure I get my rest, because I'm putting me in there too. Make sure I take this time. Let's say in 2 weeks, I'm gonna not do nothing. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna answer any phone calls over the weekend regarding work or designs or anything like that. Make time for those appointments. Make sure you're setting your reminders so you get into a habit of, I know that this is about to come where I need to unplug and chill out. Then it becomes okay, it's natural. It doesn't feel like it's wrong to actually do it because I've been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Um so I guess they go hand in hand with being more intentional as
Mhm.
well, making sure you set that time to be intentional. Like I intend to do this on this schedule in that time frame. And I know a lot of people don't like schedule because it feels confined to a space, but doesn't it feel good to unplug sometimes and do nothing? It's
Yep.
just nothing.
Do nothing, be everything for yourself and not for everybody else. Because if you are not good, you cannot be good for anybody else.
Mhm.
Hmm. All right. So what's if you can make sure no nothing is stopping you from doing this? What's the one thing that you want to accomplish in 2024?
I have
What did
some
you say, Asia?
To come back for a visit,
Okay.
okay.
like on a Wednesday.
Not the Wednesday. Asia, you missed the chicken.
Come on. Yes, she do. She do.
A lot.
Oh, Fried Chicken Wednesday got Asia in the chokehold over
And I
here.
talk, oh baby.
Like, this chicken don't taste the same. I need the chicken.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Miss
I
Carmen
don't
and her
even order
sweets
it here.
too.
Girl, listen, Miss Carmen is not about to make me gain. Mm-mm. She not about to do it.
She
Mm-mm.
already did. That's why I'm in the predicament I'm in now. I need to get back to my summer bath.
But listen, I had to start telling Miss Carmen. I would be like, she's like, you know, hey Miss Carmen, bye. Like I had to tell her, girl, I can't be hanging with you over here. This
One day I
this
passed by and she was like, you know you want to. You know you want to.
Mm-mm.
How dare
and
you?
look, and I'm looking at it like I do, but Miss Carmen, I got to move on because
Gotta
I
move.
can't be over here. I was so glad when them swipes ran out. Cause Miss Carmen food will have you in a chokehold, girl. You be over there like, I don't know why the gay these 10 pounds leave. I don't know. Cause you've been over there eating cookies and cakes and cobbler over there with Miss Carmen. And you need to back away and say no.
Cookies, cakes, cobbler with Carmen. I love it.
Ah, you know what? I see a vision. I see a
Hey,
vision.
that's in the business. Like, come here, Miss Carmen. We got something to talk to you about.
I also I want to move more outside.
Okay.
Mm, I'm ready to get back to work. I need, but this ain't my walking type of weather. It's too cold. I can't do it in this. So yeah, I'm ready to. I'm trying to motivate myself to work out inside. I have a problem with that,
Okay.
but
We're
um,
gonna work on it.
because I used to love it. Like that's how I started working out. I was by myself on the inside, baby. I was waking up at 5:30. That ain't my ministry. The agent looked at me like, what? 5:30?
And
That is
that
not,
legit. I ain't gonna hold you. That is the best time for me because if it's later in the day, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it later in the day, but I'm not gonna do it at 5:30. I'm gonna tell you now. That was 4 years ago. That was a different mindset and a different energy. This energy coming up, she not gonna do it. Now, what I have committed in my head to is okay, we're gonna give ourselves, even if it's 15 or 20 minutes before I have to get ready for work, get started and stuff like that. That as soon as my feet hit the floor, that first 15 to 20 minutes, we can get some type of workout in, whether it's just a little thing, and just continue doing what we've been doing. So
Okay. I will take it. I will
and
take
then
it.
when I warm up, then I'm back
You
out
back
there.
outside. She
But
outside.
this I can't. This ain't it. Mm-mm.
I get it. I get it. So I piggyback off that. I'm gonna add, getting back to my workouts because my 2019 body was my goal. Like my first goal to get back under 200. So that's my goal for this year to get back under 200 and keep it consistent. So we're gonna start there, baby steps. But also, I would hope to reimburse our friend with her official birthday visit that we did not give her last year. This
Mm-hmm.
year. We were we were planning. We were
Oh my god.
planning. Hmm. So we're still gonna make that happen.
Okay.
And so stay tuned.
Just know it's coming.
Mm-hmm. Just let you know, we talk about you all the time. We do not forget about you at all.
Love it.
All right. So in that light, are we doing vision boards this year?
I mean, we can, but y'all don't have no magazines.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
I don't have not one piece of magazine or anything.
I,
Um,
I got some in my pantry somewhere, and I know how to get
I'm
some
starting
more.
a brand new journal.
Okay,
okay.
I'm trying to leave all the at the very tail end of this last journal
gotcha.
for the next couple days. So, and then there we go.
Okay. So I would like to, do a small one with y'all, like our, you know, WPW, our WPW vision board together. Inside, y'all can't get in there on this one. All right,
Oh my gosh.
so we've started already. Health, we're gonna start working out a little bit more.
Okay.
Cool.
Who do we have any people that are our inspiration in this area?
Oh my God. Um, Damn, Viola Davis. She looks fucking slamming, and like she older, and like yo, yeah.
Okay, Viola. Now I don't know the girl name. I have to find her, but she said she wanted to slim down from being chunky, and she ended up looking like, it wasn't like bodybuilder, but it was given bodybuilder, but curvy, soft bodybuilder for whatever reason. I find her because she was busting melons with her thighs.
Oh damn.
She was
Ooh.
busting melons with her thighs. I gotta find her. Yeah, yeah.
Some stuff that you would be looking at, girl.
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna find her.
You go ahead and bust the
I'm,
melons with your thighs,
I'm gonna
child.
put
I'm trying to
melon buster up here.
melon buster.
Yeah.
I honestly don't have anybody that I just kind of pattern myself after.
Okay.
Just for the simple fact, my body has changed so much
Yeah.
in the last couple of years, and for me, I kind of know areas that I would like to work on, like toning in my arms and in my legs and stuff like that. But as far as I had to learn to just not be content. But I don't know this side of. I was talking with this with my mom the other day. I've never been held off this much weight this long, and so that that can play with your mind and stuff a little
Yeah.
bit. So just being not content where I am, but being okay with it.
And like
And
A
so
mental
what,
health.
Asia?
maintaining.
Yeah.
Maintaining, and I'm thinking I'm doing a really good job with that. But just being, like, just make those tweaks to where I'm happy here and there, and just being okay with what I'm presenting into the world, because you know that girl that was 60 pounds, 65 pounds ago, she held me down for a long time, and we done went through a lot of stuff together. And I know that it's crazy, but I just be like when I'm purging my closet and I'm getting sad. Like, I get sad because I'm like, I remember, like,
Yeah.
fitting in these clothes, and I remember what I bought them for, and da 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 da, and having to get rid of stuff like that. So that's where I am. So I'm getting a little sad because I have to let that go, and that's why I be shopping so much. So it's good. It's good, but it's bad. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
you
give
know.
you that a little bit. I give you that a little bit. Just just
So
just
yeah.
a little.
So know that when you start dropping, ladies, you will drop it. It's just kind of like, oh, yay, but oh, I don't want, but I don't want, and you want to hang on to everything
Yep.
until it becomes too much,
Mhm.
and you'll be
Yeah.
like, and then you'll have, like,
A
Nikiki, why
sizing.
do you have this 3X? What? Why? Like, I got some stuff. I just picked up a thing, and I was like, but I don't want to give it away. I don't want to sell it. And it's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? So
Okay. So
You can't.
okay. So no,
I've heard, don't rob somebody else of the joy that could give them.
that's true.
mm.
And I'm like, okay.
Treat it well, but then the stylist and me
Fight
be
the
like,
L.
you better wear this well. I wore this really good. I styled this good. You better not just throw it on. I'm gonna be pissed off if I see it looking shabby. But that's just,
I mean, but we make room for new memories. Sometimes we
yeah,
gotta learn to let stuff go. So
yeah.
I think
And
that's a lesson with it itself.
you are not your clothes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Indiari says she's not a hair. You are not your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right. So I understand. So you said there is nobody that you see as far as body wise, but what about inspiration wise of actually getting up and being active? I like Mr. London. Mr. London, I actually downloaded his app this past May, and I still have some more months to go with it, and I actually loved all of his workouts.
I see different people. I don't necessarily follow her just workouts, but I do like visually looking at her workout. Not that visually, I like to see her journey, and I can kind of see, even though she's super tall, she was heavier, so she comes like similar to where I was in size and stuff like that. And to see her transform, it does motivate me. But I'm like, we're completely two
Who's that?
different, huh?
Who
I
is
don't
it?
know her name. She's on Instagram, but I don't see. That's why I don't get caught up in following her name. I
All
follow
right.
her on Instagram, and I just keep up with that. And then
Find
I'm
her
like,
name and we'll drop her in the comments. I think
oh,
what's her name? Jaya. I think it's Jaya with the Hispanic husband. She's dropping her weight as well, and she's been in the gym with a personal trainer. Love them. I love them. So okay. What else is on here? Travel. Where we going, ladies? Let's make a
we
list.
need to
Cause
go on a cruise.
y'all know I got travel agents. So
We need
cruise.
to go on a cruise.
All right, bet. Say let's.
Asia looking like,
We know your last experience when the
oh
you
wait,
know
what happened?
she was seasick.
I'm still dizzy.
Ah, well, scratch that then. Maybe we don't need to go on a cruise.
I
Well,
mean,
maybe we need to go somewhere.
I will meet
Go
you at the port.
somewhere together where it's water. How
Okay,
about that?
That's fine.
so I can do the water
Okay.
dance.
That's I'm gonna leave that water dance to you, child, because
Come
you're not gonna hook up
on.
my hips. I will. Hey, look, I will cheer you on, and I will film you, and be like, I got my girl. She pouring the water on herself. She got the hip stuff.
I'll do my JLo photo shoot. It was great.
Okay. All right, so beach, water, cruise, possibly. Um, what else?
Hmm.
I would like to visit like a ranch. Do like a girls' ranch weekend or
Hey, look,
something.
did you see Nikiki's
I
face?
know.
Did you
I want
see
to go.
Nikiki's face? Oh my
Come
god.
on now.
Why y'all always want to go to the woods and go outside and be
Listen. I didn't say woods. I'm not. We not
Yoga
going no
retreat.
Blair Witch Project.
cabins and whew.
I mean, it's gonna be a whole lot of white ladies, but yoga or something?
Yeah.
I will try yoga. Yoga is not necessarily my friend, but I will try it.
I was gonna put that on there anyway. So, cause I think it's better than I don't know what yoga you did before, but it's lots of them that are actually good and nice
Look,
and
I'm just
relaxing.
saying that I don't move up and down like that quick,
You don't
and
have
I don't stretch like that quick.
See,
you
I
don't
think you did an advance that you weren't supposed to
By
do.
the time that they had made it up, I was still down, and I was like, "Hold on, can we just do all the stuff down on the floor first, and then make our way up?
like that.
But it's
Yoga.
up, down, girl."
All right. So
Mm.
yoga retreat. Yep. Yep.
Totally.
Okay. All right. That's a good little mix. Okay. Hmm. Does anybody else have like some personal goals for themselves? Like me personally, I really want to finish this second room. So when Asia do decide she want to come for fried chicken Wednesday, she'll have somewhere to sleep. So that's my mission to finish this second room.
I would like to get under 200.
Okay, under 200. That's possible. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
What's your other goals, Nikiki, for this year?
Girl, I'm just trying to save some money, child. I'm just
Boom.
I
Save
was just
some
trying to
money.
save some money. I done put myself on a little budget. It's
Yay, I'm
I
proud of
was
you.
depressed about it.
Listen, sometimes we have to sacrifice a little bit so we can ball out big later.
That's true.
Boss mentality. Free game. Y'all hear that? Free game. All right, cool. So I think the last part on there was money. Should we, as WPW, should we have like a fund for ourselves? So let's say by August we figure out what we want to do and we already have the funds kind of put together. Should we do like a small fund?
I don't see nothing wrong with that because then when we even if it's not large, when we decide what we want to do, it at
It
least
goes
help
towards stuff.
yeah, to something. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I already have my own little
W-
like savings thing, so I can just keep putting it there.
that works.
All right, all right.
Yep.
Cool beans. So we have set the foundation for our WPW vision board, and I hear y'all are already starting to write. You, Asia, you said you're writing in your journal. Nikki, you said you already wrote down yours for your vision board. So I'm trying to my list that I made in 2022. It has started to come to fruition. I've never actually done a full vision board by myself. I just wrote it down. Like all my stuff started to come to life after I wrote it down after I graduated. And it's I think I want to kind of just expand on that and actually put together a vision board. So I see if I do a virtual vision board party or something like this so that we can I'll just kind of kick it, hang out another kiki in this setting. So y'all let me know. People, K Squad, if y'all want to join the vision board party, y'all drop us some thumbs up, some purple hearts. Let us know. Let us know. Other than that, I am so appreciative of y'all and y'all coming on. Would y'all do y'all have a word like a thank you of some sort or a goodbye to 2023? What if you had a New Year card to send out? What would your New Year card say to your family and friends?
Oh God. Uh, Keeping it real since 1979. Can't believe I made it to 2023. And if you got any opinions, you can have them and put them in your champagne glass to take a big old sip. Because I'm going to enjoy mine and I'm going to live on. And I love you.
Pew,
And
pew.
I'm out. Yeah. Like, mhm.
Love it.
Said that in the most delicate, nice way possible because I could think in two, well, maybe three, but it ain't gonna sound like that.
not at all. She said, put it in
Not
your champagne glass and sip it.
that's what she said.
All right. Nikki, what about you? What would your New Year card say?
Um, you know what? I keep it up here, because Asia gave it to me, and it's been my tagline, my everything. Next to my vision board is the thing that got me through. It says she needed a hero, so she became one, and I just I love everybody, but sometimes you gotta save yourself.
Mhm.
You gotta
All right.
save yourself, and
Well,
nobody else is gonna swoop in and do it like you can. So
oh my God.
put your little girl panties on and gonna do what you gotta do. So
All right. All right. I like it. I like it. So, Facebook told me. Facebook told me
man,
mine.
Facebook, ugh.
I know. I know. We have
Yeah.
had our beef with Facebook. Facebook made me a white lady.
Man, OMG been so cruel to me, man. I just be like, dang, you ain't have to do me like that. But it's been loving you. You gonna
No.
put something in the universe for real.
Did you
Yeah.
not see Facebook made me a white lady?
Yeah. Yep. I said, it looks like you got colonized.
Damn, you colonizers. You take everything.
Gang, gang.
You cannot have my blackness.
Riley is
That is gray hair, blue eyes, pale skin,
How was
just
that me at 70? So I just lost all my melanin.
Hey,
That's what you
hold
telling
on.
me.
We're
Oh.
plus size.
But they were actually spot on with this one. So it says, I can't thank you enough for sticking with me this year. Let's make 2024 one to remember. So I do want to say thank you all, you two specifically, for being as supportive, understanding, caring, just there, the glue that I needed when I wanted to lose it. So I thank y'all. I thank my K squad for, dealing with me, following the journey, sending love, putting positive energy in the air.
Monday mental
Man.
health checks.
if you did that, girl.
Well, thank y'all. And y'all pour back into me. So I appreciate that. And we're gonna take everything that was poured in and we're gonna make 2024 a better one. So
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
yeah. So yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming on. It's always a good time. Let's make a pact to do more of these since we not all in the same space anymore. Let's do more face to face. I feel like it's therapeutic as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Good deal, good deal.
All right, y'all. I'm going to take this dog out. Say goodbye, Riley.
Bye, Riley.
Bye, Bye,
girl.
She like, time to go.
She was like, I got to get up out of
got
here.
to pee.
Well, we have reflected, y'all. We have stated our visions. See y'all in 2024. Happy New Year if I don't see y'all before then. Season 4 will be coming. So if y'all would like to be a guest, anybody, send me an email at the email address that's scrolling at the bottom. That's kaylee.baent@gmail.com. You got any topics you want to talk about? I am always here. So in the meantime, in between time, y'all know what it is. Keep it bossy, keep it saucy, and don't forget to tell your girl how you bossy.